Hello and welcome back to another morning tea talk. I hope that you all doing well. And I hope that you slept good. سلام لاباس عليكم كي دايرين واش نعستو مزيان كي صبحتو كلشي مزيان. Who is with us today? I know yesterday the live it was like a bit late, so a lot of people don't be able to wake up very early. So if that live is like too early for you, let me know. Dana, hello. Are you new? Dana is already like attended some lessons live with me, with all of us. Yeah, I know Shivam. It's like lunchtime over there. So مزيان. You can? Yeah, of course. طيب الماكلة. Let me know what did you cook for lunch. Salam, Dana, welcome for new people with us. Yeah, welcome here. And Azra, Moroccan Kitchen. Salam, it's Azra from Germany. Welcome, Azra. I hope that you're doing well. For people who are new with us, I'm going just to explain how this is working. Actually, like I already began the lessons like long time ago, not like long, very long, probably since the end of March or beginning of April. So we have two lives during the week of the day, like from Monday to Friday. The morning tea talk is about the culture, is about Morocco, everything concerning Morocco. So basically we are like just talking about relationship, about Morocco, about what's happening, and also about the language. So mostly like it's always everything connected to our language, and I answer any question you might have during this live. And nighttime is mostly about lessons of Darija. Every day is like a different lesson, and from time to time, I take a pause and I answer all the questions that you might have on language or on certain, some certain phrases that you want to use or you want to understand. So I answer all of them. So here we are. So yes, Azra from Germany. Okay. So you're Hungarian. Okay. So Hungarian actually is like a very hard language. I know that. I knew some people from Hungary with a Moroccan husband. Yes, I love you, Shani. Thank you. Thank you. Um I'm glad that you all like learning and enjoying the lesson, and I'm assuring you, like whenever like someone learning language, the region language, basically, like Moroccan people be very impressed. Like they are like always so surprised when they hear someone speaking Darija because they think Darija is can't be taught. So when we define like someone speaking Darija, they feel like so happy and they really appreciate it. So yeah, okay, who is with us? So Azra and Dana, we come. I have a boyfriend from Morocco, so I want to learn Darija. Yes. This was actually like what like most of people who learn Darija is either they have either like a partner, like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, a husband or a wife. So this is like very nice when you learn a language so that you can like understand your boyfriend and maybe or your girlfriend and talk with them or with their family like in future. And also like you would understand the culture even more. And if you Azra and Dana, you haven't watched my video on relationships and breakups with Moroccans, try to watch that. It's going to help you a lot. And I explained how the relationship has to deal with language because we speak a little bit differently. We don't have modal verbs. So sometimes like when we translate it sounds a little bit rude to say like do this for me or like bring me this or like can you pass me that. In English you would say like can you, would you. We don't have that, so we are like very direct with the words. And some people like they sometimes feel that like their boyfriend or girlfriend, like Moroccan boyfriend or Moroccan girlfriend, they are like kind of rude or they're trying to control Meanwhile, it's just the language. So yeah. Salam Mari, صباح النور, لاباس عليك. So Dana, are you an absolute beginner? Same question for Azra. So yeah, as you see, like a lot of people when they just like they have an idea that Darija is very hard. When they start learning it and they start like speaking it and they are like start like learning more and more, they find it like it's like getting easier and easier. And I know for sure when you're going to learn the language, you will be like, okay, so Darija is not like really hard. If you are like a lover of languages and you learn many languages, you'd see like Darija is like easier than many languages. For example, the Hungarian language is actually harder, like very hard than Darija. And the words are like extreme. I remember once I was trying to say one word in Hungarian. It took me a while to say it. I forgot. Like it was like 3 years ago or something. So I live in Morocco a few years. كان أعرف Darija مزيان, but I want to learn more, and I learned only by hearing. So I have to learn more grammar. I found your channel very helpful. Thank you. Yes, Hungarian is extremely hard. I remember like one person like was like helping me to say one word. I don't remember which word was. It's like a very long time ago. So I was like trying to say that word. It was like very hard. I was like, and they say like Darija is hard. Darija is like very easy compared to Hungarian language. And also I heard that Hungarian have like a very difficult grammar. So yes, here is for the people who doesn't know anything about Hungarian. Hungarian language is like very hard. Yes, yeah, I do have a little bit idea on how hard it is. I know it's like extreme. It's extremely hard for everyone. Maybe actually it's like it can be harder than Chinese. Chinese like hard, but Hungarian as well. So yes, we're going to start with the questions. So if anyone have a question, please let me know. Yes. Yeah, of course. I said that in the beginning of the video. واش نعستو مزيان, and I said it in plural. واش نعستو مزيان. This is plural. واش نعستي مزيان is singular. You can say it to a man, you can say it to a woman. Okay. I have my husband said the same. It's like Chinese, but he learned quickly in Hungary. We lived there too. Actually, any language, like literally any language, is hard in the beginning, but when you get used to it, like it's become like very easy. I'm always saying that there is like no difficult language. There is always something like easy or something hard about it. So I know like for sure that people going like for sure to going to speak to learn any language, even for Chinese. Like yes, yeah, it's just because of the scripts, and also like the what is it? The Israeli language is like I forgot the word for it. Yeah, it's also about like the scripts, but when you learn it, it's like really easy. Arabic scripts is very easy. It's not as hard as many things. You can learn it like in a few hours. Like basically, like in just 3 hours, you can learn how to write and how to read. It wouldn't like take you more than 3 days if like you're going to do it like few hours in a day, like 1 hour or so. It's not like really hard, like really. Yes. وش جوانا السلام, happy Friday, لاباس عليك, كلشي مزيان? So yes, you would say واش نعستو. For example, if I'm talking to all of you, I would say واش نعستو مزيان, did you sleep like good? If you are talking to one person, you would tell them him or her واش نعستي مزيان. واش نعستي مزيان. Absolutely, this is past tense. واش نعستي مزيان. صباح الخير. صباح question. What's your name? I don't know. Like I always like want to say your name, but I can't. I don't know, like because your account is like just like writing questions, so I don't know what to call you. So صباح الخير. I don't even know if you are like a man or a female. على واجب. Yes. Okay, Mary. واش نعستي مزيان. Joanna نعستي مزيان. Like all of you نعستوا مزيان. Did you sleep well? Like good. أنا بعدا for me نعس مزيان. نعس مزيان. I slept good. Yeah, welcome. It's just like because you never introduce yourself. You can do that if you can in Darija, so that like we going to get to know you and everyone going to welcome you. مرحبا بك. I know like you've been with us like for like a while. Let me be like well, with the short vowels and all of that stuff. I'm not sure it's so easy. I know to read, but a lot of مغاربة في أوروبا ما يعرفش. Okay, so I teach some people how to read and how to write in Arabic script. It didn't take them for a long time. Yes, there are like short vowels and they are like really, it's like how a person like teach or how they learn. So when you learn the short vowels, you have to learn the long vowels with them. So for example, when you learn the fatha, you learn that it goes with like long vowel that's like straight. When you learn that long vowel, you learn that it's not connected to anything, which is like an isolated letter. So it's like about like how person like, but there is like a very good videos on YouTube that they teach how to write and read in Arabic. Yes, here's as like it's a week. As I said, like it's if like you did it every day, it's like it could be like 3 days, depending on a person. Like really, but it's not like really hard. My name is Jalal. I'm Moroccan. I like what you do. Thank you, Jalal. Thank you, Jalal, and welcome with us. Thank you for the support. So yes, Blanca, it's like really depending on a person. Yes, as I learned writing Arabic letters in a week from YouTube. Yes, there are like a lot of videos on YouTube on how to write and read Arabic scripts, and I found some of them like very easy actually. Not just because I already know Arabic, but I know like how people explain, and some of them they just like make it like long. But I think like in a point of time, like I saw one person who explained it like very easy. So yes, it's just about like who you are watching. So yes, do you have any more questions? Actually, we up till now we haven't gave all the sentences on health problem. So what is health? So there is a question that we always ask for people who we already know. We always say salam, كي داير, لاباس, بخير, alhamdulillah, كل شيء مزيان, everything is fine. There is a question that I don't know if I said it before, is asking about the health. So Moroccans, they would ask you about how are you, how is your health, and then how is your family. It's like goes in this way. So salam, كي داير, لاباس, بخير, and then they would say كي داير مع صحيحة. How are you with the health, or how is your health? This is how we write it. كي داير مع. So there is two ways, either صحة, which is health, or صحيحة is like little health. So we make it like a little bit cuter. صحيحة. I'm good. How are you? Okay. You answer like really like in a normal way. You can like say كل شيء مزيان, لاباس, الحمد لله. Or you can say like مريض شوية, I'm a little bit sick, or whatever you want to answer. So the pronunciation of this sentence is كي داير, same as how are you, كي داير, Ma is with. كي داير, how are. Ma is like with. صحة is health, the real word. صحيحة is like a little bit like a cute way. When a Moroccan ask how is your hair, do you really answer or you good thing? I just got think. I say alhamdulillah. I always say alhamdulillah. Um, okay, yes, as I already know, like I dated like a Hungarian for probably like a year, and for sure know that they would say everything. I didn't know that in the beginning, and this is why I say like culture is very important, because Hungarian, they would start saying everything. If you ask them how are you, and we are not literally like literal when we say like how are you, how's your family, how is your health. We don't expect you like to answer everything. If you don't want to, you just say alhamdulillah. So when I asked Hanging before, they would just say everything. I was like surprised, and I feel like a little bit shy, because then I would have to answer as the answer. I have to ask about my health, which is not the case. So it's like any language, there is a culture it goes with it. So for Hungarian, if you ask them, they would tell you everything. In Morocco, they would answer you with alhamdulillah, thank God. Whatever, if it's good health, it's good alhamdulillah. If it's bad, alhamdulillah. So they don't like, yeah. My husband is crazy about this. Yes, I mean, like, even though it's like a good thing, like they are like very nice. I learned a lot about like Hungarians, like in a short period of time. So yes. Um, so you would say كي داير مع الصحة, how are you with the health, or كي داير مع صحيحة. If you are talking to a girl, of course you have to add a in the end of كي داير. You would say كي دايرة مع الصحة, كي دايرة مع الصحيحة. So mostly I use the second word صحيحة, كي دايرة مع الصحيحة, كي دايرة مع الصحيحة. So this is what I mostly use, and also it's like really good with the rhythm. It's like كي دايرة مع صحيحة, كي دايرة مع صحيحة, كي داير مع صحيحة. If you are talking in plural, so if you are going to a family event and you want to ask everyone, you would say كي دايرين. You would add in, كي دايرين مع صحيحة. So and then we will say like alhamdulillah, كل شيء بخير. So yes. Or if you are a little bit tired, you can شوية alhamdulillah, شوية alhamdulillah. سلام, كي دايرة, كل شيء مزيان, هو هذاك, واش الصحة والعائلة كل شيء بخير. So yeah, this is like one way like that people like say it. Actually, Blanca, if I'm going to use this, it's mean like I'm in hurry. So I'm going to give them in one sentence, and I would like say alhamdulillah بسلامة. Basically. So if I said like سلام, كي داير, كل شيء مزيان, هو هذاك, واش الصحة والعائلة كل شيء مزيان. So you're asking like all of them in one sentence and ending with a question. If you're going to send this text message, it's mean like you don't have time, so you ask about everything. If you are saying it, it's mean like you are in hurry. So Moroccans don't like people who are in hurry. Like not for me, because I know like how busy people can be, but old people, they will think she's like getting rid of me by asking all questions in once, so that I'm going to answer like just one answer, alhamdulillah, كل شيء مزيان, and then it's like over. The conversation is over. So yes, but that was a good one, yes. And this is always we say salam, كي داير, لاباس, بخير, alhamdulillah, كل شيء مزيان. The other person going to be saying the same time, talking at the same time. And then we would like say كي داير مع الصحيحة. This is like its own sentence by itself. كي داير مع الصحيحة, how are you with the health? And they going to reply with either alhamdulillah, كل شيء مزيان, or they would say like شوية عيان, like a little bit tired. And yes, they are like really when they talk about the details and saying like I have this and this, excuse me, عندي مثلا عندي درسة, like I have like a teeth ache, something like that. Yes. بخير الحمد لله. Yes, yes. You of course like إيوا داك الشيء اللي بغيت. Yes, that's what I want. To be doing fine, thank God. We still always say الحمد لله. الحمد لله. So yes. So we said كي داير مع الصحيحة or الصحة, and also we say كي دايرة العائلة. How is the family? كي دايرة العائلة. 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 Okay. No, 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 no. We don't say يماك. It's just in the north. It's just like the Shamali word. Like would never ever like use يماك. And if you came to Sali area, don't ever say يماك because they think it's like a funny word. من عندي سلم علي من عندي. We say like just like سلم على ماماك. ماماك. Like this. ماماك. Which mean like your mother. Or سلم على الوالدة. سلم على الوالدة. And which mean like say, okay, say hello to the mother. To the mother. So guys, they're going to use the second word. Most of people, they would use mamak, like girls, and guys mostly they say walida, which mean like the mother, the one who gave birth. So you either they would say سلم على الوالدة or سلم على mamak. If you are a girl, they would tell you like سلمي على mamak. دي ولا laugh at me, so أنا بحال شمالية جبلية كنهضر بحالهم. Yes, I'm just like mostly like trying to explain, like, because I don't want people to be confused. There is like a part in the north, they speak the north language, not a language. It's like with different accents, with different words. The rest of Morocco, they speak like Darija, like the normal Darija that I'm teaching. The north way of talking is called Shamali. So Shamali having like a different words for us we don't use. So if I went to the north, they're going to laugh at my language. They would think it's funny. It's like a old, it's like not a good words, not a good like language. If someone from the north going to come down to the middle and the rest of Morocco, they will think is not. Yes, yes, Mary. You will say سلمي على مامك. Like if you are talking to a girl, you will say سلمي على مامك. If you are talking to a guy, you will say سلم على مامك. Say hello to your mom. So you can still like use الوالدة if you wanted to use this, but the guys like don't really like to use, mostly like they don't like use the word mamak because they think it's girly, and that's why. Christian, صباح الخير. You just woke up. معايا شفقت اليوم. Okay, use it. What is WhatsApp in Christian? Christian, what is WhatsApp in Darija? I teach you that. You asked me before. Alhamdulillah, أنا لاباس. Yes, so سلمي على ماماك is like say hello to your mom. سلمي على باباك. Babak is like your father. فين السطا. لابس السط. I would like, this is how it will be like my answer. لابس السط. Yes, so where we stopped. Yes, كي داير مع الصحة مع الصحيحة. سلمي كي دايرة العائلة. How is the family? كي دايرة العائلة. Or سلم على ماماك. Or سلم على باباك. Babak is like your father. It's like same baba. And then you would add k. and it came from French. So French, they would say papa, and we don't have the p sound, so we would say baba. Hey, can you read directly? What do you mean, can I read directly? Like read it like this directly? Because the comment section, I have it down over here, like in this ear, like literally. So, and the camera is like over there. Mm, what I mean in the same time? The thing is, like when I'm recording, is like it's not me. It's not me. Is like the recording. So when I'm recording, it's like for me now, I see the comments and I answer at this time. For you, when you watch it like there is like a time difference, and it's not me who's doing that, is the live. So I don't really have anything to do about it, because it's the recording who's doing that. Like I don't know how to explain that. So for me, like if that makes sense, I don't know if that makes sense for you, but I actually don't like it either, because I'm like reading and explaining at the same time, but you hear me with a time difference, and this is why sometimes you would hear it, like you would hear my answer like later. That's why. سلم على الوالدة وتهلا فيها مزيان. ويسي تهلا فيها بزاف more. تهلا فيها بزاف. هي كل شيء. And then we will select ضروري. So ضروري is going to be a separated word. What do you drink for this morning? Do you drink in tea? Where is Alex, by the way? I haven't seen Alex yesterday and today. Or he did not comment it. You see, I don't remember like my students. Okay, I'm just like shaking something. Just say كنشرب كولا كوا. مزيان. أنا كنشرب أتاي دابا. So it's ماشي أتاي مغربي. It's not like a Moroccan tea, but is sultan, if you know what I mean. It's like Lipton. صباح الخير Tobias. Tobias, if I'm pronouncing your name correct. Yes, okay, so we're going to talk about health problems. So basically, the first thing you want to say to someone, if you see that like he is not okay or something like that, you say like "Wash bikhair," are you okay? واش بخير واش بخير واش بخير. أنا كنشرب الصباح ديما قهوة. مزيان. أنا كتعجبني القهوة بزاف. I love coffee a lot. كتعجبني القهوة بزاف، ولكن في الصباح كنشرب أتاي like مع الفطور, like with breakfast or before breakfast. I really can't drink coffee on empty stomach. So I have to eat something first, then coffee the whole day till night time. القهوة من الصباح حتى الليل. Like I can drink it at night, it does not affect me. القهوة زوينة, like it's very good. Just قهوة كحلة, like black coffee بلا حليب, without milk. كلشي مزيان الحمد لله. So yes, to ask are you fine, you would say واش بخير. So you have to do it like you with your face, with your hands, because you want to say like not like are you fine, it's just like a normal question, but are you okay? Do you feel good? Are you like feeling good? واش بخير واش بخير واش بخير واش كلشي بخير. Is everything fine? This is gonna be general. If like someone see you, like if you are like feeling a little pain, or maybe if you تساوي for example overthinking or something like that, you would say like وش بخير, وش كل شيء مزيان, everything is good. So yes, so either this one, but to be direct, what do you have? You would say ما تعجبنيش القهوة. Depending on what kind of coffee. Actually, at the first I used to drink it with a lot of sugar, but no longer. Like I might do like a little bit of honey or not, nothing at all. Same with beer. Yeah, no, it's like a little bit strong, but when you get used to it, it's like just like so good. And actually, it's like my own company when I'm teaching or when I'm like learning, and it's been always coffee next to me. شنو عندك is like what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? شنو عندك? شنو عندك? شنو عندك? What do you have? Or it's like literally what do you have? It's mean do you have any kind of pain? So it's like general شنو عندك, because you don't know yet, you would ask this question. شنو عندك? شنو عندك? شنو عندك? Or you would say what's the matter? Which is مالك. 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 You can say it to a girl. You can say it to a guy. مالك. مالك. شنو عندك? We actually combined the two. If you know Moroccans so far, we like to say things twice or more. We would say شنو عندك? مالك. شنو عندك? You can start with مالك first. This is how we do. مالك. شنو عندك? What's the matter? What's wrong with you? We always like using like a lot of questions to have just one meaning. So you can say that. مالك. شنو عندك? مالك. شنو عندك? Okay? Try it. مالك. مالك. So I always emphasizing on like with the mess, like the me as a consonant, you would say me, me. You have to press on your lips to get that sound right. مالك. 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 شنو عندك? شنو عندك? شنو عندك? So when if you have a problem with pronunciation, it's mean like you are doing something with wrong with your mouth movements or your tongue placements or your breathing. And of course, you would like speak easily if you know how the sounds are. For example, milk, milk, milk. So when you see milk like this, it like helps you with the second part of the language of the word. milk, milk. شنو عندك? شنو عندك? Yes. You would say مالك شني عندك. شني. Yes, شني is in the north. Only used in the north. Nowhere else. Just in the north. شني عندك. Yes. You, as you say in the north, like there is like slightly different things. It's just like with the accents, and mostly like they would say like ش عندك. Yes, and also they would say like as Blanca said, like Blanca try to not use this because it's going to confuse the other ones. It's like the sh sound before the a. ش عندك, ش عندك, or شني عندك. I did hear like my grandma, she would say like شني عندك العيال. So she would say that, or العيلة. So yes, my grandma used to say that. But for girls, Malik is not Melky. Yes, we don't like this. I wrote it like for people to understand how they would pronounce it. So normally with this is how we say, like I did it in my old lives, Malik or Melki, or like for plural, Malcolm. So Malik is for a man, Melki is for a female, Malcolm is like for plural, like all of you, like Malcolm. But if you are talking on gender, you see can see Malik شنو عندك, Malik شنو عندك. It's like what's up with you, what's wrong. So if you are talking in general, you see can see Malik. It wouldn't have any any like different meaning. It's still going to make sense if you are talking in general. Okay, yes. I'm going to live in the north. That's why. Yeah, yeah, Mary, I remember you said that. So, yes. I'm going to always keep like saying, okay, this is north. This is like normal, like for the rest. If you are in the WhatsApp group, write to me and I can give you some words. Yes, yes. Blanca will help you a lot with the Shamal words because she lives there. And how long, Blanca, you've been living here? You said 5 years? Okay. Yes, I think I answered everything. Yes, Azra, we say Malik. And okay, so in Darija, everyone is like writing differently. Take, for example, the word shukran. Word shukran, you're going to find it like this, like thank you. You're going to find it like this. You're going to find it like this. So there are like different ways to write. Everyone is like writing differently. However, they like the hearing it. The reason why is ch and sh is same for us. It's still sh. It's still sh. It's not never going to be ch. It's always sh sound. It's going to always be like. And u and o is always o for us. So it's going to be always shu, shu, shu. So either if I write it with u, either if I write it with o. That's why. Um, I didn't notice you're not in the WhatsApp group. Yeah, you can DM me like your number. I'm going to add you. For whoever wants to join the WhatsApp group, is for free. It's like for students to interact with each other and like learn from each other. So yes. Where are we? Yes, like inshallah. Yes, like inshallah and inshallah, and also alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah is like writing differently. Everyone's like writing in a different way, but still going to be read the same way by all Moroccans. This is like really good to know because I know a lot of people like get confused when they see like a slightly different words. And ch is not always like writing with ch or like sh. It's like depending on a person, but because for us it's like same pronunciation. شنو 5 سنين where you listen that before I lived in Shamal for 5 years I will speak Darija perfectly. I don't know, someone said 5 years and it just like stuck to my mind. I don't know who said that. Yeah, it's just like I don't know, like I don't know, like I don't remember. I don't even know if you like if you the one who said that or someone else. So you just saying that I know like a person I met, like she's been in Morocco for 30 years and she's not speaking Darija perfectly, but she's an old woman. That's why. Okay, let's say it for a moment. Oh, that's good. Yes. So to say, for example, what's ill you or what's hurting you would say شنو كيضرك. شنو كيضرك or باش مريض. Okay, I'm going to let ashes. Okay, so to say like what anxious you or what is you would say شنو كيضرك. شنو كيضرك is literally what hurts you. What hurts you. باش مريض is like what is your disease, like what is like the thing that like you have sickness in. So باش مريض and شنو كيضرك. So this one's like one of them, like we do use them. I've been like 3 times 1 month every time. Oh, that's like good. And أنا غادي نعيش في تطوان دابا ملي كلشي غيمشي مزيان إن شاء الله. Yeah, إن شاء الله كلشي غادي يمشي مزيان. Yes, and I think quarantine is not going to stay for a very long time. So, and Titwan is like very place, like a pretty place, like very nice to live in. Okay, so yes, واش شنو what is you is شنو كيضرك شنو كيضرك, which literally mean like what hurting you. شنو كيضرك شنو كيضرك شنو كيضرك, or you would say باش مريض. If someone asks you باش مريض, you're going to say like what disease do you have, or do you have like a headache, do you have like a heart problem or something like that. شنو كيضرك is like what's hurting you. You can say راسي, عيني, رجليا, maybe like my stomach, معدتي. So there are like too many words that we going to try to learn. So yes, you would say شنو كيضرك or باش مريض باش مريض باش مريض. Okay, if you found like any words hard to pronounce, please let me know and I will like repronounce it for you. So شنو كيضرك or باش مريض. Try to reply after me and say it like my shoulder, كتافي. So if one is like one of them, like just one of them is كتفي, this is like singular. If like you're talking about both of them, is كتافي. كتافي is plural. Okay, كتافي 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 كتافي. Thank you. Okay, so for you guys, please like tell me the one things that's like maybe like you have problems with, for example, or we want to know in Darija. I'm a physical therapist. This is very helpful. That's great. Are you living in Morocco now? You would say كتفي اليمنية or اليمني. So yes, كتفي اليمني, like my right shoulder. To say, for example, yes, right is like lemon, right? A lemon, and left is lesser. No, in Holland. Ah, yeah, in Holland, you planning to visit or to stay in? I have a year ago, frozen children cinema. My arm didn't move for a month. If you know this in Darija, I would learn how to say it. It's like a frozen children is like blocked. What is masur? Masur. Masur is this what you mean? It's like masur is like constipated. Is this the word that you are like looking for? Yes, we have like three ways of saying it. This is one of them, and this is an adjective. The one that you said is the one who didn't go to the bedroom for a few hours, days, weeks. Mesur. This is how we write it. Mesur is okay. I don't know how to write it like properly. Constipated. Constipated. Yes. Blocked everything. Yes, I couldn't raise my arms at all. Is it very good? Indeed, hijama in Morocco since started working again. Alhamdulillah. Yes, actually, like hijama, for people who doesn't know hijama, it's like a very good thing. I never tried it, and I want to try it. Just like a scared to do so because I never did, and I want to do it like on migraine. This is like it's like really helping with a lot of things. Um, No, I thought like it's something like you heard about, like someone said like I have that. It's like I thought like you just like saw it somewhere and you wanted like to know the meaning. No, so like you said like physiotherapist. Physiotherapist is like العلاج الطبيعي. I'm going to write it. So is العلاج for like topas, topias is العلاج طبيعي. I really love like العلاج طبيعي. And this is how it's written in Arabic script. So yes, العلاج طبيعي. Okay. Don't be scared, not hurt less than mosquito bites. I really want to try it actually. So I'm just like I have to look for the right person. I don't want like just to go to anyone and do that. Yes, okay, I'm going to translate the one that he said. I have a year. Okay. I have to copy it first so you know what I'm talking about. I have is عندي. Had you would say like هادي for a period. هادي عام like a year. وكتفي مبلوكي. Okay, what does it syndrome mean? Yeah, I'm translating something. And you would say Dia. حركوش هذه شهورة هذه شهورة. I'm going to explain again. Okay. So, yes, Sam, copying is the hijama. So I have a year is like hadi am. We say like hadi is like we use it for a period of time. Like hadi's been like it's been hadi am. It's been a year. Ukutfi and my children didn't block it is like blocked. It's like frozen. يديا ما كيتحركوش. So يديا is like my hands. Or yiddi, you just like use yiddi because like one. Yeah, sorry, I use the plural. So yiddi is like one hand. Okay. يدي ما كيتحركوش or ما كيتحركش شي شهورة هادي. It's been like a month for now. Yes, so hijama is copying. It's called hijama. There is like two kind of like copying. There's the one like is like traditional one and it's like really good. And I think nowadays it's like becoming like something like new. Mora, what is mora? Where have you seen it? Okay, mora بحال something اللي مورا هذا. It's like behind. So نخدة اللي مورايا, you know, or like الحيط اللي مورايا. So it's like mora is like behind, not next to, is like behind. Okay, mora is more like behind. To say like for example I have a fever, you would say فيا سخانة. فيا سخانة. فيا سخانة. فيا سخانة. We talked a lot about like فيا when we use it with the adjectives. We use it also about like what's hurting you. فيا سخانة. It's like فيا سخانة. For people who are like getting nervous and having nerves, you will select feel asab. Feel asab, which mean like I have like I get like nervous very fast. And if yes, khana also mean another type of hot. Shivam, welcome back. I have a fever, but feels khana. What type of hot? No. We have a word for that specific of things. Actually, it's like same, but like in a schana is like just like a normal noun, but we have almost the same. Yes, explain. Blanca, you are like, he got you now. You have to explain. Oh gosh, yes. So Shivam like said the word. But you would use it with Anna or Nta or Hua. Yes, what's it? Yeah, okay. Thiola, salam, labas عليك. You know, guys, okay, I have a fever, I have a cold. You will say فيا الرواح. I have a cold is فيا رواح. فيا الرواح. فيا الرواح. Okay, فيا الرواح is like I have a cold. فيا الرواح. Or we say ضربني البرد. ضربني البرد is like the cold is hot, like it's like hit me. It's still like I have a cold. It's just like we use the verb for it. Can you say how to say فيا سخانة سخانة is s not the normal s is سخانة سخانة. Okay, خانة سخانة فيا سخانة, but this is literally mean like I have a fever. فيا سخانة. Actually to have like to ask anything صافي إلا ما بغيتيش تخليني سخانة. That sentence is like good in the beginning, in the end doesn't make sense. مبغاش تخليني سخانة, like is like enough, like the fever doesn't let you. Yes, verb is KH is the kh sound. Kh, سخانة, سخانة. Like you know the sound like people who are like who are like snoring during the night. They do the sound of like number 5. A same sound. Like do you have yes, سخانة is just hot in that. No, سخانة is like really fever. It's like very fever. So hot is like سخونية. سخونية. So hot is like سخونية, and it can be used in all types, the types that you were talking about. But سخانة is like this is like the sickness. It's like literally for the word for sickness. سخانة is just like this. What is like exited? You took, you mean like how to say it in Darija? واش بريتي شوية. It's not بغيتي. بغيتي is like you want. واش بريتي r sound, the twisted r. واش بريتي. واش بريتي. Sorry. بريتي. You would say واش بريتي شوية. Yes, it's just like one consonant can carry the meaning. Like, do you want a lamb? And you get a lamb. واش بريتي شوية. واش بريتي شوية. Christian, up till now, I didn't understand. Like, do you want me like to explain what's excited or exited in Darija, or did I say something like that and you commented? I don't know. Would you use Fieskhana as well to say I have a fever? Well, this is what I used for. I have a fever. Yes. Didn't say that. Fieskhana is like I have a fever. Where did I get it? Where did I put it? I'm pretty sure I said it somewhere. Yeah. I said it like above, before في الأعصاب. I said في سخانة is I have a fever. Forget it. I don't know, guys. It's in the morning. Like my mind is working better during the night. I'm a night owl. I'm trying to be like a morning person. So. Oh yes. It's same. في سخانة. So the word I already said, the word سخانة is like for is a name for like having a fever. So it does not change. So I would say في سخانة if you were like a guy, you would say like في سخانة. Okay, yes, you and Blanca. So yes, I actually like when I saw Blanca laughing, I thought like something is up there. So yes, I mean like I was like worrying, like my mind is not like actually all of the Moroccan people, they would like think twice about things before saying them, or when someone says something, because most of Moroccans like their mind like go away like in some thinking, but it would never be me in the morning. Not never, just like because I'm teaching Darija now, so I'm focusing on Darija. Anna علاش? Because you lost first. Because you lost first, that's why. I'm just kidding, okay. So let's go back to, yes, we were talking about like wash British شوية. That's like a really good sentence to say, are you feeling well now? Are you feeling a little better now? Yes, to say, for example, I have a sore throat, which is, I think I would have it like, is فيها الحلاقة. فيها, if you notice, we use فيها a lot. فيها الجوع, فيها النعاس, فيها هذه, فيها هذيك, like I have this. فيها to give the meaning in me. And also it's like almost same as I have. But instead of saying the literal like I have, I would say like فيها. Like actually. فيها الحلاقة. No, never say الله يعطيك الصحة. It's like الله يعطيك الصحة, we only use it like when it's like as a reply for الصحة, like to your health. It's only a reply to your health. You have to say الله يشافيك, as like Azra and Blanca say, الله يشافيك, always الله يشافيك. Never ever like say الله يعطيك الصحة. It's going to be like very awkward to say that. لا يعطيك الصحة is the replay of بالصحة, which means is in food, about like buying a new dress, and people are going to say, they would tell you like بالصحة, and you reply to them like with يعطيك الصحة or الله يعطيك الصحة. It has nothing to do with the sickness. It's always about good things. It's never about bad things. This is how I can say it. Sore throats. Yes. Okay. No. Okay. Guys, you got confused. The thing is, in Morocco, we don't take everything literal. الله يعطيك الخير, when someone give you a gift or give you something like food, some kind of things, something, they give you something like money or anything, you would say الله يعطيك الخير. Allah يحفظك, it's mean like kind of us thank you. You can use it in anything to mean like thank you. So yes, the one that Blanca said first, الله يعطيك الخير. I'm going to write it again. This is you're going to use it means someone give you something, and you want to say more than thank you. You would use like الله يعطيك الخير. So he gave you something. So أعطاك شي حاجة. He gave you something. What do you say? الله يعطيك الخير, which means God give you blessedness, which means like you give me that, but God is going to give you more than that. So it's like a good way to say thank you. الله يحفظك is like God like save you, something like that. It's like same as using thank you in a good way. So the only thing like that we say about like sickness, like when we say like Allah yashafik, God get you well, Allah yashafik. And I'm going to talk a lot, I think I'm going to do like just a lesson on the words that have God in it to know how to use it and when to use it. الله يرحم الوالدين, yes, that's like also Blanca tries to write the English translation for people also, write in Darija and English translation. So yes, الله يرحم الوالدين is also like a very polite way to say thank you, and there are like too many ways. Yes, actually, I think like the next lesson is going to be about this because it's very important, and I don't want you guys to be confused about when to use them, because they are a part of language more than like using like in a religious way, because it's become a part of language. It's not just because it have like a God word in it, Allah. It's mean like it has to be always the religious and literal. We use it a lot of words to say like thank you, in a very polite way and all of that. So yes, this topic deserves another lesson because they are too much, and yes, this is why I said like it should be like in a separate lesson. And I really love organizing things in one lesson, like to have them all like together instead of like so here we just like slightly talked about them, but of course we're going to talk about each one of them and explain when to use them, how to use them, and how to pronounce them. Yes. So yes, inshallah. This topic is okay. Alhamdulillah, my God, have mercy on your parents. Yes, absolutely. So yes, it's like a very nice way to say Alhamdulillah. If you are living in Morocco, sometimes you would hear like the beggars, like when they are like walking around, they will say like La Alhamdulillah. It's not like really clear, but like they go in kind of saying it, which means like my God have mercy on your parents. So that's people when they hear them, it's like saying, okay, give me like something, give me something, and like thanking you in advance. تهلايرية في راسك. So تهلايرية في راسك is like take care of yourself for me. How to say I'm coughing? You will say في الكحبة. You notice we always like saying فيها. فيها الكحبة or الكحبة. Please, I'm going to say that so many times. Please never pronounce the word الكحبة in a different pronunciation. Is going to give another bad meaning. So if you're going to pronounce the sound, number 7, like different, like number 9, qa, is going to be a bad meaning. So الكحبة or في الكحبة. So make sure just like to use الكو, so that you're never going to make the rest of it like wrong. الكحبة, okay? So yeah, just pronounce the ka like really in a good way. الكحبة. Like my face is itches. لا يعطيك ما كنتمنى في هذه الدنيا والآخرة. My God. لا يعطيك ما كتمنى في هذه الدنيا والآخرة. My God give you what you wish for in this life and the other life. Yes, like no one like want to use the bad meaning. It's going to be like very awkward, very bad. So yeah, I'm just like making sure to say that ahead so that people not going to be in any awkward situation. Make sure like to so some certain words like to pronounce them like really correctly. And yes, Christian laughing whenever he hear there is a bad word in a something in a normal word. I don't know if you know that's bad word or not, but I'm pretty sure he's going to do the opposite and will pronounce the right the bad word. You know it, okay? But actually, it's like worse than in English. It's like really bad. It's like really bad in Darija. Yes, I think yeah. No. Okay, Blanca, you don't even know what that second words mean. Yes, like Khawi is empty. The other one, I didn't say that to you, but I don't know if you figured it out. And I told you to message me. Khawi is like good word. The other one is which is bad word. Khawi means empty. The other one, I can't really say it out loud. You know? You know? Okay, so tell Christian then. I learned these words when my husband played uh, on FIFA. FIFA? What is FIFA? I don't know. Tell me. Okay, I don't know if Asla like know that word also like FIFA 2020 video game. Oh yeah, I don't play video games. No one teach me. I didn't teach myself. When I was younger, I wanted to, but I never did. So when I grew up, I just like don't find time to play video games. I do other stuff on PlayStation. Honestly, you're going to be surprised, guys. I never played on PlayStation my whole life. Never did. Never did. I think I did once, and it was like with the kids, some kids, and I didn't know how, so I didn't play. Here is again. I have a Darija word. Again, Darija word class. Oh yeah, I see. Yes. Okay, okay, Christian, I'm going to text you that later. Don't emphasize on it live. I can't like really say it live because sometimes we do have like younger people watching under 18 and I can't like really say that like live. Yes, let me see. The last thing we said like feel which mean I have a cough. Actually, there is like two kind of coughing. There is one of them like which is soft, it's just like normal coughing, and the second one which is like you have it during the night and it's like really bad and it's like really harsh, and you feel like your like throat is like hurting when you're coughing. So this is like good words to know because when you go to the pharmacy, you want to explain what kind of coughing you want, and it is something that you maybe don't know. You don't really have to sometimes to go to the doctor first to get medication. I most of the time if I have just a cold or like I have like or I started to cough or having like schana fever or something like that, I will just go to the pharmacy and tell them like what I have, and they will give me a certain medication. So when you go to the pharmacy, you have to tell them like, what do you feel? How do you feel? You will tell them, for example, في الكحبة, like I have a cough, as I said, like in the before, and then you will say like either if it's like light one or like more than one. We say pharmacien, and we also say صيدلية. Joanna, you have. Yes, I actually like yesterday. I told you guys I'm going to say that in group because I'm pretty sure in the group we don't have anyone like any kids. So, um, but I don't know what I was doing yesterday. I have no idea. I asked my boyfriend. Yes, probably it was like, where did you found this? Did someone tell you that? Yes, pharmacien, pharmacien or saidalia. Yes, what I was thinking about. Yes, you said like Blanca is also away from you. Yes, it's like really a good way of learning because you go in always to hear something. Is like it's not like he wanted to say it. It's just like it happens. I'm just imagining like what boyfriend, Joanna's boyfriend said. Thank you, Ma. I don't know what's your name, but Ma. It's like only I can see Ma. I can't like really read the Chinese. So yeah, thank you. نعرف بزاف كلمات خايبين Chinese name. Yeah, it's Chinese name. I can't like really pronounce it. But yes, thank you. Yeah, it is like a beautiful language for sure. I This is why I love the language. It's my language and I love it. نعرف بزاف كلمات خايبين. I know like all pretty much all the words, all bad words in English and Darija, but always there is like some new slangs. Always like there is something new in any language. So yes, the hard cough that you get in the night is like you will say الكحبة حرشة. حرشة is like coming from harsh cough. Okay, and there is like كحبة الكحبة. I'm trying my best not to pronounce. So it's like الكحبة. Make sure الكحبة الكحبة is like soft cough. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like a very interesting conversation, Joanna. But I mean, like, guys, like, really good at explaining that. Um, like more than girls, like some Moroccan girls, they will be like like get offensive, and they would think that he's just like out of nowhere wanted to ask that. She would think that he already know, and he just wanted to start that kind of conversation. For guys, no. Blanca, my husband, also learned this in Hungary, but not for me. He just went to play football with Hungarian guys. He came home, and I was surprised. Yes, Azra, actually, like I used like to hear like a bad word in Hungarian. I up to now I don't know what does it mean, but I think it's like a B word. And like yes, like when they watching football, I know like Hungarian guys like they really get angry when they watch like football. I don't know why. Football is like the soccer in English, not like the American football is like just the soccer. Yeah, they always get very angry when they watch like the soccer. I don't know why. It's just a game. I actually always like it goes on my nerves when I watch football. This is why I don't. By the way, if you guys like have a Moroccan boyfriend uh who's like obsessed with football, you just get out of the way. Just let him like go out and watch, or don't talk to him when he's like watching football because they are like always very focused, and their mind they would never listen. If you are talking to them, they are not going to listen. Yes. Yes. Yes, we do soccer, and they are totally crazy, of course. Yes, I see that. Also, like Morocco, they are like always obsessed with football, and yes, like they are very obsessed. Like they are, it's their favorite. There is like I think someone's knocking, but I'm not sure. I think so. Okay, so to say like I have a headache, you would say كيدرني راسي. كيدرني راسي. I think I said it yesterday. كيدرني راسي is like I have a headache. رشيقة. I have a migraine. Okay, excuse me. كيدرني راسي. كيدرني راسي is like my head, like راسي, which is my head, is hurting me. كيدرني. كيدرني. To say I have a migraine is فيا شقيقة. فيا شقيقة. It's like in me there is like a migraine. Like there is like a kind of migraine. So there is like two ways. كيدرني راسي. كيدرني راسي. Like I have a headache. فيا شقيقة is like I have a migraine. فيا شقيقة. شقيقة. No. So it's like totally different. It's like شقيقة is a migraine. It's like there is like medication in Morocco for shqiqa, but they are not good. I think there is like one, but it's like very expensive, and it's like just like two ones. But I think like they have it a lot. Like they rarely have it on pharmacy, but they don't really have a good medication for migraine. So if you are like having migraines and you are in your country have already like a medication, get your medication with you, because in Morocco they don't have like a good medication for migraine. The medication that is going they're going to give you is just like will make you sleepy and feeling like just like want to sleep, and that's it. It's like just like making you sleep till like the pain is like passing, and that's it actually. It does not like really help. um, فيها مونو. سمعت هذه في الحومة ديالي. I have no idea what's mono. I need a solution. I think for me, Azra, is like when I get migraine, I can't really like work or do anything. It's like crazy sometimes. But this is why I told you like medication in Morocco for migraine is not good. But I heard like hijama is like cupping is like really good for migraine for short time. They said like if you're going to do hijama, your migraine is going to go away for at least 6 months. And for me, for 6 months is going to be good. But I just like never felt encouraged to go and do it. Fiamuno for people who smoke and don't do nothing. Okay, for the people who smoke and don't have nothing to smoke in that moment. I don't know. It's like maybe it's like a slang word over there. I don't. I never heard like this. Actually, like for us, like we do have like a slang word for that. So when someone wants to smoke and they don't have anything to smoke at the moment, we say fia, but we use like the word kharia. It's just like really weird. Yes, Azra, try it and let me know. It's for me. Just I'm living in Saudi and I never heard of like one good one to do. And also like some people have like a bad repetition, and I don't know. Yes, came from Spanish. I thought we say tongo mono in Spanish. Can you write it, please, Christian? Okay, so it's like I have 2 minutes. So it's like a slang word. It could be literal, meaning like okay. So it's like literally mean like in me, uh, which is the word for like that. And it literally have two uses. If it's like literal and you have to go, number two. And or if you you wanted to smoke and you have nothing and you have like to do that. Names there. So we are based in Samara. I did Halamade. Yes, I am in Sali. My sister-in-law lives in there too. We both are based in Tamara. Yeah, I have my uncle. Like he used to live in Tamara. I don't know if he's still there. I think he goes back to Sali. But yes, did you did it there? Actually, Tamara is not too far from Rabat. I went there like a couple of times, and that's it. Like I just like went like a couple of times. So yeah, but I will like try to ask about some good places, either in Temer. I can go there like one day, and just like do it. But yes, I did hear like a friend of mine. She told me her father did like hijama for migraine, and it's always like go for like 6 months or like more than that. And yeah, I think it's like a good one. Yeah, we did with stops. Let me see. We already did with when you are like allergic to something. We did it like I think before, so we're not going to do it again. To see, for example, my ears like ashes. Me with كدرني ودني. So here we have كدرني ودني. So when you pronounce it, you don't have to pronounce t and the like separated. You can just pronounce d. كدرني. But take your time in it. كدرني ودني. ملي غيمشي اوكي ملي كل شيء غيمشي مزيان انا غنمشي للسالي باش نجي للكلوب نجي تو. So you don't have to say you have to say to الكلوب كريستال. كاين شاب أسامة هناك وأنا كنبغيه بزاف الله يحمقني. Like you really you love him as a singer or you love him as a person. There is like two things like when you love someone. It's like because if I have like a good voice or because you like him. Yeah. You said like that. You said that before. I'm Shin. Sorry, my like reading my like as a singer. Okay. That's good. I thought like you are you want him as a boyfriend. Okay, so you said like kaddarni ودني, like my air is like ashes me, but kaddarni is literally means like it hurts me. Something is hurting me. So we talked about like yesterday that verb like kaddarni is same as I like كي يعجبني kaddarni كي يبغيني, something like that. So we do use this a lot. To say, for example, I feel dizzy, you would say فيا دوخة. فيا دوخة. فيا دوخة I feel dizzy. فيا دوخة. فيا دوخة. فيا دوخة. So if you notice, we use a lot فيا دوخة. فيا البكية, like I feel like crying. فيا الضحكة, I feel like laughing. فيا النعاس, I feel sleepy. فيا الجوع, I feel hungry. We always like use it with a lot of adjectives and describing how we feel. So just like try to use as much as you can because it's always right. فيا. Okay? So فيا الدوخة. What else we can say? To say, for example, I have to see a doctor or I need to see a doctor, you would say خاصني نشوف طبيب. خاصني نشوف طبيب, which means like I need to see a doctor. فيا الرباط. That's what it makes sense. There is in you like a Rabat? Rabat is a city. Yes. But this is funny. I would say drunk. Um, we have we have an adjective for a person. Robot. It still doesn't make sense. Um, no, I don't. I try to understand what you mean. So you want to say like I feel drunk? You don't have to say like fear because سكران is like an adjective to mean like someone who is drunk. So we wouldn't need to add anything because it's already in it. You just like have to say سكران. Yes, سكران. It's mean like someone who's already drunk. Guys, if you have any questions, please ask me because already been here for 1 hour and a half almost. So yes, أنا سكران هو سكران Christian سكران Blanca سكرانة. If you are taken to agree, you would see have to add a. But it's not like drunk, like just like a normal drunk. It's like a drunk. It's like someone who's really drunk. What sentence? Which one? I'm going to look up. You always. Okay, I'm going to see what did she say. Mm-mm. I'm trying to go up to see the comment that Mary said that she wants me to translate. But probably if she commented, probably I translated already, no? Haven't I? Yeah, okay, thank you, but I'm not able to grab. Where is this? 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 Ah, that's my heart. You said that? I didn't know. I didn't say. We say when we have a period and we don't feel good about that. I really haven't said it. How we say my period like 3 or 6 months sometimes, and that's the problem. If you said that to Moroccan, they would tell you like you're pregnant. Mm, I haven't seen. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm glad that you wanna like bring this up because I haven't seen it, and up till now, like I'm going up and I still haven't seen it yet. Like literally, I haven't. Uh, I don't know why I didn't say it. Like I'm going like up now and down on the comment section, and I haven't like seen that yet. I have no idea why. No, 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 no. No, couldn't find it. Okay, not about, but because of that. Okay, كل سكان كل يوم تايه. About the period, I guess, yes. How to say when we have period. We don't feel. Yes, I think I said so. It's same like word that I told you like yesterday. It's like I feel under the weather. It's like that the reason why I was like actually sick, not feeling well like the last few days. So you would say ما كنحسش براسي حتى لهي. Do you remember when I told you like when I told all of you like don't say, make sure to use the verb كنحس I feel, because if you use just the last words it's going to mean like someone who's not a good person. So that sentence, like to describe we don't feel good about that, you would say كنحس براسي ماشي حل لهيه. كنحس براسي ماشي حتى لهي is like we use this sentence when we don't feel right, we don't feel good about something in our body, or like just like not feeling well, or when we're feeling under the weather, we just like we don't feel right about anything. It could be because of the period of like the monthly cycles, like it could be about anything, just like not feeling good. So you'd say كنحس براسي ماشي حتى لهي. A strong Christian. Literally, he mean over there. He. It's mean literally over there. But it's like the sentence is like give the meaning of like I don't feel well or I feel under the weather. So um so for like period we use it in French, we say les règles. I think yeah, same like in French. So this is what we say. ماشي حتى لهي, not until there. So okay, so what do you mean? So ماشي is not, حتى is like to, لهي is like over there, so up. لهي is like far. So it means like you are in there, and to be good, it's like far away, it's over there. So literally, it does not make sense. Even if you till like you think about it like too much. Yes, yes, yes. It's like a general sentence to mean that you don't feel good. You just don't feel good. You feel like les règles, not la règle. So la règle is like mistara, like the one that you put this, but when you use li, it's like this is when we mean like is the period. So this is like a girl thing, it's not like a guy thing. Or the guy's going to run away now. So كنحس براسي ماشي حتى لهي. You don't have to use les règles ديالي مع les règles. Yes, actually, we've been always laughing about this as kids, like, because we used to learn French when we was like a little bit like younger. So, okay, please, I'm going to try to focus here. So, Mary or whoever like listening, all of you, كنحس براسي ماشي حتى لهي literally does not make sense. So, Blanca, if you are trying to make sense of each word, it's going to be very weird. If I'm going to explain why this like expression it came to here, it's like really easy. كنحس is I feel. براسي of myself. ماشي حتى لهي, not like over there, not till there. What do we mean by here? It's mean over there. He is far away, which mean I'm here, like under is like not feeling good, and feeling good is over there, is like far away from me. So you know, like this is like the hidden meaning behind it. But the meaning of sentence is just like I'm not feeling good about anything. Like at the moment, كنحس براسي ماشي حتى لهي. So when you say that, people do would ask you, Malik, what's up with you? Then you can answer like for example, you can say la règle ديالي, or we say just like غير les règles, just like just the period, and people understand that. Yeah, yeah. علاش ماشي حتى لهي? You weren't with us yesterday? Okay, I'm going to explain again. To say someone ماشي حتى لهي. Okay, give me a minute. I see now what you didn't understand. Okay. This one is a bad one. Someone ماشي حتى لهي. Like let me write it first. She had means someone. If we said like she had someone, a certain person you talking about, or it mean someone is bad. So what we mean, if you said to someone, for example, Jarti, my neighbor, if I said my neighbor is mashihtalhi, Jarti mashihtalhi, what people going to understand is like she's doing bad things. It's mean like she's maybe a prostitute. She's mean like she's like selling herself and all of, that's bad things. This is what mean. I said like khaym. It's mean like a bad sentence. It's not a bad sentence. It's like actually a polite way to not like use the word of prostitute, and they're going to use like just mashihtalhi is not tell that. She mean like she's not good. So it's a sentence that have a high meaning behind it. So not like literally saying that person is doing certain things. So you see what I mean? So if you said ana mashihtalhi, maybe that person you're going to think. Yeah. It's like it's mean bad because if you say an ana mashihtalhi, people will misunderstand you and think that you are not a good person. But like mostly like we use it when we say we never use it with I. If you said like hiya mashihtalhi, someone like she is not ihtalhi, it means she's a bad person. She's doing a bad things. You understand what I mean, Blanca? Wait a minute. Full display. Yes. Full display. Yes. Okay. So yes. What I meant is like if you use just the second part is going to mean that you're talking about someone who's bad. And yes. In Moroccan culture is bad. Like going and going out and having sex for money is not a good thing. It's never a good thing. In Morocco, at least, because it's like an Islamic country. It's still a bad thing. And yes, there is like a lot of good jobs, and I don't think this is like for me as a person. I don't think it's like a good job. Yeah, people have their mind. You can use your body in a good thing. It doesn't have to go a bad way. If that makes sense to you. So basically, yes, in Morocco, they are. It's not like a good thing. Yes, basically, like in it's the culture is not the same. So I don't know like about other culture or other culture if that's like being a prostitute if it's a good thing or not. It's like it's not nobody's business, honestly. And it's like in Moroccan culture is not a good thing, and you can't like. For example, if you are like if someone's like like working as a prostitute or anything, they are not going to be proud to say, okay, yeah, hello, I'm a prostitute. So in Moroccan culture, they would look at you in a very weird way. How can you say that? Even if you are doing it, keep it a secret. So, uh, like, why is a bad thing? Because it's an Islamic country, and so they are not allowing that actually. And it's still like if they're going to find like a house of that, they are going to go to the jail for it. So a lot of people go to jail for that. So yeah, it's illegal. It's like not something you can do in Morocco. You would go to the jail for it. Yeah, a few months maybe. Yeah, I didn't mean like I didn't understand your question at the beginning. I thought like you saying علاش. It's mean why it's a bad sentence. I didn't understand that you meaning why it's bad. It's bad because the country is an Islamic country, and there is things that you should not do that people don't do. They do actually. It's not like it's just like for them it's bad. For example, a lot of Moroccan people drink alcohol, but they don't do it publicly. They would like do it like privately in their houses. So a lot of people smoke, and this is something they can do outside because you're not going to go to the jail for it. For example, like having boyfriends is like okay, but there is some limits that you can do outside, like in public, and you have like to be like private with your person. And for example, like you have to say, like as a Muslim, you have to stay as a virgin till you get married. If you didn't, it should be stay secret. It's like your thing, it's your personal life. It's not you going to go out and saying like, oh, I did that, I'm not married, and they would tell you like you're a bad person, because you're not going to ever understand that. And because for them, Islam is like a context, like it's like something you have, is a rule that you have to follow. If you did not follow it, at least keep it a secret, if that makes sense. Yes, I saw that people start holding hand instruments. Yes, that's very common. No, what I'm talking about, like I don't talk about even kisses. Kisses and like holding hands in streets and hugging is all okay, but not like making out on streets. It's not okay. It's because young people start to feel more free. It's happening for how long? It's like long time ago. It's like happening, just like not even from of old people. It's kind of disrespectful because old people, they still have the old mindsets. Yes, they do have like so old people, they are still like very strict, and they are like still like thinking it's like wrong. It's not that in their old days they wouldn't do that. It's just they were doing it privately. A lot of people think that people in countryside, they don't have boyfriends, or like people like old people like grandfathers and grandmothers, they weren't having boyfriends and girlfriends. It wasn't. It's just like there wasn't names for that. It wasn't like there is no names for boyfriend and girlfriend, and they were doing that secretly, and no one will ever discover. And I think it's because also like there were like no social media in past, and now it's like everything is like you can see everything clearly, and kids are not scared anymore to do everything publicly. Most like not everything, but basically holding hands, hugging, um, some kisses here and there. But basically, like it's something you're going to see a lot in Rabat, Casablanca, Marrakesh, all places basically. But yes, I think like sometimes cops, they would like just like stand there if they would see someone in their 18 and they are like in a certain place alone and all of that. So they would be like, what are you doing there? Blanca Allah is سامحنا وصافي. Yeah, I mean like okay, so at least like I understood your question. Because when you were asking علاش, I was thinking about like why the sentence is a bad sentence. I wasn't meaning why the bad is bad, if that makes sense now. But if you are still confused, you can ask me again. That's okay. Guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to answer them before I go. I have to take the second breakfast. I'm hungry. So yeah, it's like actually like their family. What do you mean? It's like to deny, like I don't mean by like to denounce them, like to deny them. Okay, so what happened is I haven't seen the first one. Okay, so if for example, if something happened, if something happened between like a boyfriend and girlfriend, and important to the face, I don't know like what you mean. Is something missing? You said, and their family wants to denounce them. Denounce him like who? and he's now are married with her, who reported him to the police. I don't know who you are talking about. It's like what happened. It's like two people like got like married behind their parents, or they did something behind their parents. That dress is like really big. Um, okay. Okay, so there is like something still like people are misunderstanding about. I don't know like blank what you meant here, but it's like it's bring me like an idea about something like happening. So a lot of people think that if a girl did a mistake, which we call it the mistake, if like someone like a girl lost her virginity before marriage, we call it the mistake. And and for example, if she did that, and let's assume if her parents discovered that, all the people think that in Morocco, like in Arab country, they will kill her or they will force her to marry him or marry someone else. So it depending on the family. So some families they would understand why she did it and with who, and did he lie to her, did he force her, did something happen, and then she would like stay with their parents, with her parents till they would discover like a solution together. Either she's going to marry him if she did not want to. I don't know, like maybe she would stay. There is a second family that she's going to deny her and tell her like get out of the family, or not a part of the family anymore. If you want to go this way, go and live with him or whatever, we don't care, you're not a part of the family. So this is the second family that we have. And you know, it's like you're going to find different family, you would never like find like which family is which. Like families are different and they have like a different mentality. There is like the third family that they're going to beat him up, and they will force them to get married or something like that. So it depends. It really depends. But most of the time, of course, the family gets mad at first. Like obviously, I have to go now. Thank you for the lesson. Was good. Enjoyed this. I learned again things. Azra, you're very welcome, and you're welcome anytime you want. And like 10, I also like my throat is like a little bit hurting. And listen, we say we're going to have a new one during the night. I don't think it's like very hard laws. Like they don't. So if like something happened, they don't really force you to marry someone if you don't want to. Maybe that was something in the past, but not anymore. If you don't want to marry someone, of course you're going to say no, and that's it. Inshallah. The live during the night is at 9 p.m. from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. See, yes. Inshallah. Yes, actually, I have to go as well. Like I'm really like I have to eat to eat more. I did eat like some toast, but I still feel hungry. If you are a boy and the family of the girl reported you, you will go to the jail. Of course, he's going to go to the jail if he forced her to do so, and that's like very common. Yes. Yeah, of course he's going to go to the jail if he did if she was not accepted, or if she said like for example she's being forced, and this is of course like is like raping. It's like someone raped you, of course, like you know. So yes, do you have guys any questions? If I did something, if he like the cops always discover the truth. Um, yes, because do you want to say like yes, actually, let's finish like in the night. this because of Shumas, that's mean like she didn't do it, by her because she wanted to. It's just because like he forced her and stuff like that. But so like they don't really like most of the families don't really report because they don't want the hishuma. They don't want like people to know, so they just like get married just like a normal marriage. So it's like not like happening always. Yes, guys, thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please. And for people who are interested in one-on-one online lesson, you can contact me through my Gmail. You would find my Gmail on under any of my videos, or if you went to my, my YouTube channel, you would find about. You would find over there the Gmail and all of that. So yes, thank you for being here. نهاركم مبروك. بسلامة عليكم وتهلاو في ريسكم. Take care and goodbye. سلامة. سلامة جوانا، بسلامة كاملين. Bye bye.